Hey everyone, it's me Mint, and recently I have just been thinking that, having good coloring skills really depicts how good you are at art when it comes to drawing really nice illustrations. And I think I've seen many artists that have drawn with black line art and been using many different colors that don't really match the palette, which I'm okay with, but just sometimes I just go scroll through Twitter, go through Tumblr, and just what? I'm sorry guys. Sometimes it looks fine, it looks perfectly great, but sometimes it's just the colors don't match and someone needs to show them how it's done. So here I am today guys, I'm gonna show you guys how to draw really nice coloring schemes with really nice line art for your art. Now not only will this make your art look better, but it'll also improve the way you think about how colors go with your line art. So without further ado, let's get into the tutorial. Also, a disclaimer guys, this is not meant to bash any other artist. Honestly, they can do what they want, they can color however they would like, and honestly, their way might even be better than mine. Let's get into the tutorial. Okay, so let's begin with color matching. So first I'm going to start with warm colors. Warm colors vary from orange to red to yellow to pink to peach to any other color that makes you think really cute pumpkin spice lattes in the fall. Honestly, these colors go great together when you're making a palette. When you're doing this behind whatever kind of line art you have, for example, if I were to use, I don't know, maybe a purple line art or maybe a magenta line art, pinks and purples and all kinds of warm colors will go great behind it. So if you like warm sunny days, this is the palette for you. So for example, I drew a cute girl and I've been using magenta line art, or this isn't really magenta, this is actually more of a burgundy, and this burgundy goes great with pinks and I think it looks really cute when you're drawing with warm colors in the background. So as you can see here, I was drawing with pink as the hair and I took a kind of pale skin tone to match her pink hair. I'm also taking a very light purple, which is a kind of a mix between a cold color and a warm color, but mostly consists in the cold color palette. But I'm going to make an excuse here just because it is very close to the color pink. Now, as you can already see, the warm colors are going great with the warm line art color, and I think that it's very cute. It gives it a very summy, soft look. Now, there are other ways you can do this. You can do many other combinations of other colors. You can do orange, you can do yellow, or anything else. Now, in most of my arts, I like to use dark browns, I like to use burgundies, I like to use dark warm colored line art to use for my art. Right now, I'm pretty much just showing you guys some of my artworks or sketches that I've done that include warm line art as the base of my colored scheme that is warm. Now, sometimes I use blues, sometimes I don't, and all that matters is that it matches with purples or whatever color you're using in your warm line art. My persona is an example of what kind of line art you can use when drawing simple things. For example, my persona is a simple color drawing that is not professional, but it still looks okay. I honestly just think whatever line art you use, it's fine, but if you want professional art, make sure to use some nice palettes. Choose a palette, make your own palette, I don't care. As long as you have a nice thing that goes with your drawing or whatever you want to make your art look improved or really professional. Now let's move on to cold colors. Cold colors consist of blue, purples, turquoises, greens. Now these cold colors go great when you're drawing oceans, when you're drawing some really dramatic pictures. Those look great. The line art I usually use is either dark navy, dark purple, or sometimes even black, but I tend to move more towards colored line art such as dark navy or dark purple. As you can see here, this is another example, the same drawing as the other girl I drew in the previous one for warm colors, except this time I'll be using cold colors. So instead I gave her purple hair, a darker purple shadows, because that is very important. Make sure everything is darker when you're using cold colors, because that will make everything stand out a lot more than if it were light. But you can still use pinks, you can still use anything else as long as they're accents, but don't make it your main color because they still go together with purples. Also, this is about palettes if you didn't already know. I think you can draw any other color you want with palettes as long as you stick to a main color or a main color theme. So here's the same drawing repeated over again with the same warm colors but with different colored line arts. Now if you can't already tell, they both look super nice, but the drawing with the warm colored line art makes the colors pop even more than they do with the dark colored line art. Okay, so this is just a tip. But if you start sketching with whatever color palette you're going to use, for example, if you're using warm colors, I would recommend sketching with warm colors too, because that way you can see what your art looks like in the future. So as you can see here, I drew Jimin, but I sketched him with warm colors, so then later I could overline him or line art him with warm colors as well. That way, it makes it easier for me to visualize how my drawing will look when it's finished. And it makes it 1,000 times easier than it needs to be, so I don't have to recolor anything when I finish the drawing and deciding that it doesn't look very good. Because that way, I just have the colors that I want. Another example, I sketched this drawing with warm colored line art, so then when I colored it, I also colored it with warm colors. And it turned out just how I wanted because the colors also looked very nice and beautiful. But yeah guys, that's it for this video. If you liked this video, why not show your appreciation by giving this video a like, maybe leave a little bit of a comment, and hey, why not just subscribe? But yeah guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Goodbye! Bye guys! 함께 이 순간을 나눌 때면 세상이 멈춘 듯한 걸